Good evening, dear participants. Before commencing the session, you are kindly requested to share your valuable feedback for the past 3 days of the FDP.
Kavita ma'am, shall I?
Yes, ma'am, you can, ma'am.
Good evening to all present here. It gives me immense pleasure.
Ma'am, 1 second. I thought you are going to share the feedback.
Okay, ma'am.
Dear participants, as this is a mandate from Atil, I require feedbacks from a few participants who have attended the previous sessions. Kindly give your feedbacks. Kindly unmute and give me the feedback, please. Divya ma'am, can you please give us your feedback? Sangeeta ma'am?
Ma'am, good evening to all.
Yes, good evening ma'am.
It's my immense pleasure to share a few words about this with a short note about this feedback of 3 days. The FDP was so much useful and it gives a technical knowledge for us. It addresses the professional development of our career, which gives the full content relevant of all the resource persons. And the objective of the program is also very nice to get the outcome of that, and which gives the opportunity for all the faculties to make the enhancement in their career life. So this gives the usefulness for the teaching, research, and administration skills and knowledges for all the faculties. This will be useful for all the on behalf of all the staffs who are presented here. Out of them, I am saying thank you for this opportunity for the Hicas to attend this FDP. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your feedback is so valuable to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Is it
evening.
audible,
Yes,
ma'am?
you're audible. You can please.
A small feedback that nothing but whatever the FDP is going on, it is progressive in an excellent manner, ma'am. And
Yes.
it is going to be carried out very truly beneficial and impactful and helpful for us, ma'am.
Thank
Since
you
it is
so
going
much.
on practical session also.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's also giving us an opportunity to collaborate. There's so many ideas coming from the resource persons. So let's all stay together and collaborate for bigger things in future.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. One last feedback, please. Anuja ma'am, can you give us your feedback, please? Arun Gandhi, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Good
Is it
evening.
audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Madam, I am Dr. Arun Gandhi from NGP Arts and Science College, Coimbatore.
Yes, sir.
So the session was very excellent, madam, and also you told that the collaborative it is very need-based only in present scenario. So that must be very useful to us. And how the biocomputation is collaborating and how the innovative outcome to be coming up by given by many speakers. So it was very helpful for us, madam. So well organized and like such program we are expecting in the future also, madam.
Thank you very much, sir. It's with
Thank you.
all your support
Yes, madam.
and all the participants' support. This is made fruitful like this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kavita ma'am, I think we can start with the session today.
Ma'am, do you want all of us to on the video or shall I move?
You just give a formal welcome and then we will do that.
Okay, ma'am, sure. Innovation becomes meaningful only when it improves lives and nurtures the planet. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Computer Science with Cybersecurity and Department of Biotechnology, I extend a warm welcome to you all for the fourth day of Atal sponsored faculty development program on AI and cybersecurity for a sustainable future, innovation in health, agriculture, and smart cities. Now I take the pleasure of inviting Dr. R. Meghala, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology, to kindly deliver the welcome address and introduce our esteemed chief guest for the today's session.
Good evening to all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each one of you on the fourth day of this 6-day online faculty development program on AI and cyber security for a sustainable future, innovations in health, agriculture, and smart cities, organized under the banner of AICTE Training and Learning Academy. At the outset, I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to our management for their constant encouragement and support in organizing such knowledge enriching programs. I also extend my sincere thanks to our respected principal, Dr. A. Punusami sir, for his constant support. I would also like to express my heartfelt appreciation to Dr. Merinal ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science with Cyber Security, and Dr. G. Rajalakshmi ma'am, Professor and Head, Department of Biotechnology, for their tireless efforts in meticulous planning and executing this FTP. A special word of welcome to the faculty participants from various institutions and my dear colleagues. Your enthusiastic participation over the past few days has set a vibrant academic tone for this program. We are delighted to have such an esteemed gathering of academicians and researchers with us, contributing to fruitful discussions and collaborative learning. Today, as we embark on the fourth day of our FTP, we look forward to insightful sessions from our expert resource person, Deepak Ravikumar sir, who will enlighten us on this interdisciplinary applications of AI and cybersecurity in healthcare, agriculture, and smart city innovations. These areas are not only relevant to our academic pursuits but also hold immense potential to shape a sustainable and secure future for society. It is now my privilege to introduce today's distinguished chief guest, Deepak Ravikumar, Chief Executive Officer, Learn Like. Sir is a renowned academician and researcher whose professional journey reflects excellence, innovation, and commitment to advancing knowledge in this field. He has made remarkable contributions through his research, publications, and academic initiatives, particularly in the domains of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and emerging technologies that derive sustainable solutions for the future. With his vast expertise, Deepak Ravikumar sir has actively contributed to bridging the gap between research and practical applications, ensuring that cutting-edge innovations serve society at large. His involvement in interdisciplinary projects, mentorship of young researchers, and collaborations with reputed institutions have established him as a renowned thought leader. We are truly honored to have Deepak Ravikumar sir with us today. His presence will undoubtedly inspire us, and we eagerly look forward for hearing his valuable insights that will enrich our understanding of AI and cybersecurity in building a sustainable future. Now, the session is over to you, sir.
Thank you, Meghala ma'am. Good evening, all.
Sir,
It is
good
indeed
evening. Just
good
a
evening,
second.
Merinal
We
ma'am.
have one photo session, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
May I request the participants to switch on the videos, please? Some more. Can a few more participants switch on your videos, please? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Sir, the session is yours.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Merinal ma'am. Thank you, Meghala ma'am, for introducing me to the team. Okay, it is in fact indeed a pleasure for me to be a resource person for faculty development program that has yes, faculty development program on sustainable development, food, agriculture, and smart city development. Okay, so when we were discussing about this particular program, myself and Morinal ma'am, we thought, Rajeshwari ma'am, can you mute your? I'm getting noise from your end, ma'am, Rajeshwari ma'am. Yes, okay, thank you, ma'am. So when we were discussing about this particular FWB, we thought of having this session to be a hands-on activity session. So hands-on activity session. So this entire session will be driven with lots of hands-on activity. You are going to code with me today. So the people or professors from different disciplines may not be aware of coding. Some may be aware of coding. So you are going to do machine learning with me. You are going to do artificial intelligence with me. So that's how this entire session will be planned. I'll be handling 2 sessions today. And what we'll be doing is we'll be running through a brief theory part, followed by lots of hands-on activity part. Is it fine for all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So what I'll do is I'll cut off my video part so that I'll be getting more bandwidth to do lots of other activities. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. So today's first session will be AI for smart agro, food quality and traceability. Okay. So I want this session to be an interactive one. I want the participants to interact with me so that it won't be a one direction or a unidirectional communication that will be happening from my end. So is it fair? Is it okay for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Okay, thank you. So I'm Deepak Ravikumar. I'm the Chief Executive of LearnLike. I'm also the Director of CyberVault Innovations Private Limited. We are into different disciplines of education, and we are into hardware and other technologies as well. My friend and one of the co-founders, Tyagarajan Palanisamy, must have addressed few other sessions with you, and also the CEO of CyberVault, Mr. Raj Babu Gunasiran also must have addressed the sessions with you. So I'm going to add up few more things in this AI part. So the objective of the sessions will be to understand the importance of food quality and traceability in agro-food supply chains, how to use AI tools, techniques, and improve quality controls and transparency, explore real-world industrial case studies of AI in agriculture and food, and also to get online AI tools for image classification, traceability, and predictive analytics. And we are going to apply it in our day-to-day context. So, what do you mean by food quality? What do you mean by food quality and traceability, according to you? Yes, anyone? Why it is important for for us to know about the food quality and traceability? What do you mean by agro food supply chain? It may be whatever answers you are giving. It is fair for me, and if there is any changes, also I'll address you. What is food quality and traceability in agro food supply chain? What do you mean by supply chain? First of all, is anybody? Okay. So we have food. We generally get food products from farmers. Okay. Do we get it directly from the farmers, or are we going through lots of different hands and then it will be reaching to us? How the actual scenario happens? Is anybody?
Yes,
Through the distributors only we will be getting those food products and also.
Okay, fine. So supply chain means generally it will be addressing the traceability. That is how the food or the product travels from one point to another and before reaching the end customer. So, for example, end customer, I need 1 quintal of rice. Okay. How do I get it from the farmers? Whether I get it directly from the farmers? No. What it happens is the farmers will be producing lots of more quintals of food, and what they'll be doing is they'll be giving it to the distributors, and uh, they'll be giving it to the wholesalers. From the wholesalers, how it will be going is it will be going to the retailers, and the retailers, what they'll do is they'll be selling it to us. So this is how the food supply chain actually runs. So each case is based on the demand that is priced based on the previous person. Okay. For example, uh, I need 1 kilogram of sugar. So similarly, uh, if it is taken across a particular area, I'll be able to assess. For example, this area requires around 100 kilograms of sugar every week. So what I'll do is I'll be getting this from the nearby grocery shop. So this grocery shop will be getting the requirement based on the requirement of this area. The grocery shop will be buying it from the wholesaler. The wholesaler may be supplying to lots of grocery shops uh, in Coimbatore. So what he or she will be doing is he'll be procuring it from the farmers based on his requirement. So if this supply chain gets disrupted, what happens is uh, the supply of sugar to a particular area will be getting affected. So not only this one, quality of food is also very important. How the quality of food generally can classify it into two types of quality. One is perishable goods and non-perishable goods. For example, vegetables and fruits will come under perishable goods, while other products, food products which have a better shelf life, will be having a longer lifespan. And to assess the food quality and traceability, we are going to use AI and other methodologies here. Okay, so we'll jump into the context directly. So this is what the definition is. Traceability is ability to track a food product through all stages of production, processing, and distribution. So, for example, we are getting a we are getting cool drinks or soft drinks that is manufactured soft drinks that is manufactured from food products. Okay, so it will be going through different stages of production. Okay, first it is procured from the farmers. Second, the quality check happens. The very good quality fruits will be going for the processing stage. During the processing, it will be undergoing lots of processing that includes uh, uh, peeling of the oranges, taste check, quality check, adding preservative into it, and making the juice edible, and also packaging, and then it goes to the packaging center. After that, it will goes to the distribution center. After that, what it happens is it is distributed to different vendors at different parts of the country. So have you seen Food Factory program in Discovery Channel? How many of you have seen Food Factory program in Discovery Channel? For countries like US or other Western countries, generally farming happens at a larger scale. So the larger scale farming, there it will be directly connected with an industry, and that industry will be producing the products from the nearby large scale farming itself. So why this quality is important is public health. Public health helps prevent and manage. Why this quality important is, if quality is not there, means there is a chance of uh, foodborne illness may happen. Okay, so and generally we trade our food from our country, or either we will export the food raw materials, or we'll import the food contents. If we are not adhering to any international standard, then there is a possibility that we may import a low quality food which may cause foodborne illness. And why it is consumer trust. So whatever people want, the people consuming, they need to know where it is coming from and whether it is reliable, whether it is good or not. And whatever we create, we need to, whatever processing or other things we are doing, we should not pollute our environment. We need to create a sustainable environment to our future as well. For example, so recently in 2011, there is an E. coli outbreak in Europe from contaminated fenugreek seeds, which affected 16 countries. Okay, so a batch of fenugreek seeds. What do you mean by fenugreek seeds? So based on the fenugreek seeds affected 16 countries in 2011, and because of the traceability from which country this fenugreek seeds has been imported, they were able to easily identify it, and they were able to prevent it from spreading it without any widespread damage. So A in agro food quality and traceability. So for A, generally we require lots of data set. Okay. So data set is generally gathered by email. Either it may be a sheet-based data like an Excel sheet, or a Google Sheet data where the data is stored in the form of tables. And with this data, we'll be able to predict the food quality, or we may be using it for the traceability purpose as well. For that, we may be using these technologies for getting the data. One is computer vision. Using computer vision, generally what we'll be doing is we'll be detecting defects, we'll be grading the products, we'll be able to scan products for those things. Generally, we'll be using computer vision. IoT and AI. IoT means Internet of Things and AI. Generally, whenever IoT is coming, we'll be using lots of sensors. Generally, to preserve the food, for example, fruits or any other vegetable, generally we to preserve it, we need to measure the temperature and humidity, and this information has to be real time. So real time data is very important as we need as these goods are perishable. Real time data, what it does is we'll be able to get the temperature and humidity from the sensors, and it is given to the system. And what AI does is it will be predicting whether if the humidity or temperature varies, it will be able to predict whether that freshness will be there, or there is a chance that the particular vegetables or fruits may get spoiled. So blockchain plus AI. So blockchain plus AI means we are creating an environment where we'll be able to get the entire log history of what is happening. Blockchain means, generally for blockchain it is called as a ledger technology. Ledger means how you ledger your information into the records. Blockchain does the same thing. It tracks each and every transaction that happens in the system, and based on these transactions, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to get the entire journey of the food product travel. And predictive analysis. Okay, so predictive analysis in the sense we'll be able to predict what is the forecasting the spoilage, what may be the supply requirement, what may be the other things that is required from based on the demands, we'll be able to address it. So these are the things that will be same things. So data capture, generally we use cameras, drones, and sensors. AI processing for defect detection and spoilage production. Blockchain is we'll be able to get the ledger where you'll be able to get the product history, and QR codes for scanning and for consumers. So benefit of agro food traceability is farmers will be able to get better price for premium products and access export markets. Processors and retailers reduce losses and compliance with the regulation, and consumers will be getting the better transparency and food safety in confidence. Okay, so we are jumping directly into the case studies. IBM Food Trust and Walmart. Okay, so what happened is in Walmart there was a batch of contaminated lettuce, and it took 6 to 7 days for identifying or tracing from which location this lettuce batch has arrived to Walmart. Okay. Now what IBM has done is, after that they introduced blockchain and AI analytics for real-time traceability. So what happened is because of this, tracing time for any shipment has reduced to 2.2 seconds, and you are able to early detect, thereby we'll be able to prevent the risk shipments. Similarly, we have another type of case study is Nestle and OpenSC. So Nestle is a large producer of milk and milk related products, and they are ensuring ethical sourcing of dairy supply chain. So with the help of AI and blockchain, they are able to track milk from the farm to the factory, and because of this they are able to reduce 12%. They have eliminated 12% of below standard farms and identified before production, and increased consumer trust. Thirdly, Taranis, an agri-tech startup, what it does is detecting early pest infestation. So based on the aerial view, this particular startup, what it does is it will be able to give the results to the farmers, whether this particular area is prone to pest infestation. And thereby what it happens is it gives a better yield, and thereby reducing a 30% yield loss and better quality production. So under Indian context, there are few organizations that are doing this. Agrostar is a one who detects crop issues. DHeart is a AI-powered supply chain for rural farmers, and Tamil Nadu mango exporters also using AI to meet Japan quality standards. India is a very big supplier of mango to Japan. Japan is one of the biggest consumers of mangoes. They consume lots of mangoes. It will be with almost all their food products and their desserts also. So we jump directly into hands-on activities. Okay. So everyone is going to code with me. First one is AI-based quality detection. And second one is spoilage risk prediction. Okay. Okay. So I'll share you a link in the chat. Kindly open it. Are you able to open it? You'll be able to see this this window. So I need you to open two things apart from this. One is Google Colab. Okay. Google Colab. So you will be able to get a screen like this. If you're not able to open it, means you need to log in with your Google account. Okay. So all of you are able to open it, right? So I need some response from the participants. So one is the link which I have shared. It is a Git repository where I have given a list of things that we are going to do today. And second one is you are going to open a Google Colab window. Are you able to see this one? Okay. And third one is Google Drive. Okay. Are you able to open it? I need some response from the user end.
Yes, sir, we can
So in your
open.
GitHub, we open, we get a few displays.
Okay.
Okay. After that, you want us to open Colab, is it?
Yes, Google Colab, kindly open that one.
Okay.
And third one is you can open this Google Drive. Okay.
Which Google Drive?
You can open your Google Drive. You just open and you select your home page.
Okay.
Okay. So this is one activity which we are going to do now is we are going to go to this Atal FTP GitHub repository. Okay. And what we are going to do is we are going to predict click this one, spoilage prediction.py. spoilageprediction.py. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a data set to the system computer, and what it is going to do is it is going to predict the spoilage prediction for me based on the data set which I'm going to give. Okay. Copy this code, open the Google Colab, create a new notebook. It will take some time to load for you. Okay. I'm pasting this code here. Now I have a data set here. Are you able to do up to this point?
So
I need
I
some
think
replies from you.
it would be better if you show us first and give us some time to do it.
Fine. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am pasting this code in Google Colab. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spoilage risk dataset CSV file. I'm going to download it as a raw file here. It is getting downloaded now. Now I'm going to Google Drive now. I'm going to upload this file here. Okay. Okay. So what I'm doing is I have placed the code in Google Colab and I have uploaded a data set in my Google Drive. Okay. Now I'm going. What I'm trying to trying to do here is I'm going to predict something based on the humidity and temperature. What is the chance of a fruit or a fruit to get spoiled? Okay, that's what I'm going to predict it here. Okay, I'm going to use logistic regression and a standard scalar for this methodology. Okay, so I'm going to run this code now. Okay, so I completed running the code. Okay, so this is the result I'm getting from the data set. Okay, so wherever there is a possibility of higher percentage of humidity and higher temperature, if the humidity increases above 75% and temperature increases above 30 degrees Celsius, there is a possibility there is a spoilage chance. Okay, so spoilage risk is low for 81% of the given data set and high for 18.45%. So this 18.45% is indicated in the first graph based on the data set I have given. Okay, try to do whether you will be able to do this. This is how actually AI predicts. This is a machine learning code. This is the Python code which we are using to predict the spoilage prediction. Okay, so based on the data set, you will be able to infer this information. So try to do whether it is whether you can do it or not. Ma'am, can you try it?
Yes, I'll
You
do
need
it.
to.
Yeah.
You need to.
Now I have a doubt. You downloaded the raw data set, raw file, right?
Yes.
And then you uploaded it. Where exactly, in which location have you uploaded it?
I've uploaded it directly to the home file, home folder itself.
Okay, so automatically it gets connected to the code, is it?
Yes, it gets connected. This is where I'm going to get this file connected. Okay, I'll show you where it is getting connected. Okay, in this case, I'll show you another code. Okay, what I'm doing is in this one I have taken directly from the code itself. Okay, for the other code which I'm going to do is I'll be mounting the and I'll be connecting it directly with the thing. On what I'll do is for this one I create the code. I create the data set directly itself. Here itself I'm creating a data set. It is a random data set I'm creating artificially. Okay. So for the other case, what I've done is whatever file you have uploaded, it has not taken, ma'am. In this case. Okay.
Yes, because here that's what I was.
Here we are not here we are not mounting uh, any any files here. Okay. The second code, what I'm going to do is we are going to mount data here. Okay. Are you able to do this one, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Other participants? So what we are going to do is I am going to share another link to you. Take this fruit spoilage, ma'am. Fruit spoilage .py.
Fruits.
Take this code. Fruit spoilage .py.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sharing a drive link where I have kept the data set. Here instead of having Excel or a table formed data, I'm having data in form of images. So I have a folder
With some
named food spoilage data set. Okay. So what you need to do is in the drive, you create a new folder name. You create it with this name, food spoilage dataset. In the drive, you try to create a new folder name, food spoilage dataset. After creating this, inside that you create three folders, namely spoiled, fresh, and test. And inside spoiled, you place the images which are given under the spoiled folder. Similarly, you place the images under fresh inside the fresh folder. And thirdly, you place the fruits or the images under test, that we are going to test whether this fruit is fresh or not. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to run a new code here. For this, you can create a new notebook. I'm placing the code here. And I'm going to run the code. Try to execute this one, ma'am. So first you create a new file. It is asking me the permission to connect to the Google Drive. Okay. Continue. Continue. So what this code does is I'm mounting the Google Colab to the drive so that I'll be able to fetch the data from the Google Drive. And I have given the base path. Content, drive, my drive. I asked you to create a folder named food spoilage dataset. Inside food spoiled dataset, you need to create three folders, namely spoiled, fresh, and test. Inside spoiled, you place all the images which I have shared to you under spoiled. Under fresh, you place the images whatever I have shared to you fresh under the fresh folder into this one. And third one is under the test, you try to place all the images which I have shared to you into the test folder, so that we'll be able to, from the spoiled images and fresh images, we'll be able to predict how much what type of food you are, whether it is fresh fruit or spoiled fruit. The code is run. Okay, I've changed the code here. Kindly place this code now. Okay, so I've changed the code. I wrongly placed the code in this one. So use this code actually. Okay, so based on the previous data, my Google Colab code predicts how much the fruit are spoiled and what is the percentage of spoiled as well. Okay. Are you able to do this one?
So I have just taken down the steps. I am trying, but I think it'll take a longer time. If you can proceed, we will give you
Okay.
the results in the next session.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Okay. Right, ma'am. So what we'll do is I'll teach you another activity where we are going to use something called as teachable mission. This is generally used for one more activity that is associated with traceability. Generally, to achieve this one, what you can do is you go to something called as teachable mission. In a Google search, you go with teachable mission. Under teachable mission, you click this one. You'll be able to go to this one. For this teachable mission, generally what we'll be using image processing for this purpose. So you can do three projects from this teachable mission. One is image project, second one is audio project, and third one is a post project. Here we are going to use image project. Okay. So click on this one. So what I'm going to do is going to switch on my web camera. I'm going to create the data samples for this one, and we are going to do. So the purpose of this teachable mission is, for example, you are going to use a fruit, or for example, you are going to check the whether the fruit is spoiled or not. To scan the barcode and other things, we'll be able to use this teachable mission. I'm going to start the webcam, whether it is working or not. I'll check it here. Okay. Right. So I'm consider taking this as Deepak. So I'm going to get the images from here. Second one is going to use my phone. And what I'm going to do is, based on these data sets, I am going to train my model. While doing this, don't switch your
Can you
tabs.
repeat it again, sir?
Sure, ma'am. Sure. So this is Deepak. When I sway my hands, it will be able to get my. Okay. So this way you will be able to classify the things. So since I don't have a fruit, a spoiled fruit or a fresh fruit here with me, I'm using myself as a model here. I'll show it again. Okay. Go to teachable mission. Click teachable mission here. Get started. Image project. Standard image model. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two different classes. One is myself. Another one is and. Okay. Similarly, here we can have a fresh fruit or spoiled fruit. I'm switching on the webcam. I need to have lots of images for processing the content. Okay. So click on the hold record. You just click, you'll be able to get the image samples on the right hand side. So I'm trying to move my face here and there. I'm trying to move to the edges. Okay. Okay, around 150 samples I have gathered. Similarly, my hand, I'm going to open the webcam. I'll capture my hand. Okay. With this data set, image samples, what I'm going to do is I'm going to train a model. So click train model. It's preparing a training data for me. While training, don't switch the tabs. Okay. Now it is Deepak. If I sway my hands, it will be able to get the information. This is how generally what we'll do is we'll be creating models. You can export this model. You'll be able to get the results here and you can use it in your web application. Okay. So try to do this one. Meanwhile, I'll check with this one. Yes. So I'm able to get the data and what percentage of freshness this particular fruit is. and how much it has been spoiled based on the input data I've shared with the thing. So are you able to do this one? Teachable machine. ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்க அப்பதான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்.
Teachable machine is possible.
Teachable machine is possible.
Yeah, we did it.
Okay, super. So I'll share this one also, this code also. In the code, this code worked, right? So this first one, this one should have worked. This, okay. Right. So what we'll do is and I'll share this one also to you so that you can work on the prediction of spoilage and other things. I'm sharing this one to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you can work on how I have done the prediction based on the spoiled and fresh fruit. Fine. So I'll go to the presentation and we'll check what is there in that one. Okay. So traceability, I thought of giving an activity to traceability, but what is the problem is you'll not be able to complete it in time. So based on time constraint, what I have done is I have removed the traceability one. Here, what we need to do is each and everyone has to enter the data into the Excel sheet. And after that process, what we need to do is we'll be checking, I'll be creating a QR code for that particular sheet, and each and everyone will be able to trace the product for that one. So that's what the traceability test was, activity I was associated. But it takes lots of time. It will take more than 1 hour for all the participants to enter the data and it will be able to complete that one. So this is how AI is intervened into the system where we'll be able to use AI and machine learning to check the quality of the food traceability, and the sensor data from IoT will be able to use it. Similarly, what we have used with humidity and temperature, we will be able to get the data, and we'll be from the data set we'll be able to predict the spoilage. And small producers can use low cost AI tools, and that way what happens is we'll be creating a transparency ecosystem where the consumer will be able to get this information whether the food whatever they are getting is of good quality, and whether it is reliable or not, and opens export opportunities as well. Okay, this is very brief about the food management. So we'll have a small quiz here. If you are able to scan this QR code, what I'll do is I'll share the link itself. Okay. You can scan this one, you can start taking the test. Very small test. You will be having around 10 questions for this one. You'll be able to answer it very quickly. Okay. What I'll do is I'll also open the test. Okay, shall we discuss and do it? Or can you do it by yourself? Which is the limitation of AI in agro food quality control? Can anyone answer this one?
So we are actually answering the quiz. Give us 2 minutes.
Okay, right. Good.
So I'm done with the quiz.
We'll wait for the others, ma'am. Okay, fine. I hope all of you must have completed the quiz.
Yes, sir. We have completed.
Okay, super. Super, ma'am. So, what we have done is we have studied or we have tried to explore the AI part in food, food spoilage and traceability. So, what we tried to do here was we had the data set with us. First data set was a table-based data set where we had the spoilage percentage based on the temperature and humidity. And second one is we had images where we were able to classify the fresh fruits and spoiled fruit, and we gave test images also to predict how good our system was. And third activity, what we did was with teachable machine, where teachable machine we will be able to uh, classify your images, and based on that, you can input the real-time data, and it will be able to give the results. I tried it with my image and with my hand gesture, and it was able to predict my gesture accurately. And you can able to take those codes, and you will be able to run it in your application part as well. So these are the things that have been intervened into the food technology. What I have showed is a very, very basic and preliminary level of things that we could be able to do with coding, especially with Python and machine learning. And these platforms are used for creating artificial intelligence algorithms. Okay. So this is very briefly about AI in food and traceability, food processing and traceability, food recognition and traceability. Okay. So, any questions, you can post your questions now. I've shared you all the images. I've shared you my GitHub repository as well for you to work with those codes. And other thing, what I have shared is the food spoilage code itself, the direct Google Colab code itself. I've shared it for your reference also. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Rajalakshmi, ma'am. Nirmal ma'am, kindly unmute Rajalakshmi ma'am. Nirmal ma'am.
So I'm just doing it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, I had one question. How can
Yes, ma'am.
computer vision will be able to used by effectively by farmers and food companies to detect this food ripening and grading processes, sir?
Actually, ma'am, all the organizations are already into computer vision. For example, the when the fruits or other things going through the conveyor, it will be able to capture the information from the conveyor itself, and what it does is it will be transferring the information to the machine learning system, and based on that, the food will be classified into good fruit and spoiled fruit, and what it does is the spoiled fruit get discarded from the conveyor itself. For going to the farmer context, what we shall do is we can implement these things into their mobile phone itself. So mobile phone, they will be able to keep the mobile phone if they are able to track the fruits from them. If you are able to capture the images using your mobile phones, then what it does is it will be able to predict the spoilage from the given fruits itself. That part can be done, ma'am. Yes, Janaranjani, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I have another one question. How
Yes,
feasible
ma'am.
it will be for a small scale farmers to adapt these technologies?
Anyway, as the technology grows, uh, we need to give the knowledge transfer to the farmers as well as, ma'am. So initially, farmers they were not able to adapt with the smartphones itself, but nowadays they are able to use it, right? So as the time goes, generally they'll get evolved and they'll be getting used to these technologies, ma'am. So we need to move it very slowly, but effectively it will happen during the course of time. Yes, Rajalakshmi, ma'am.
Sir, sir, my question is like today's session was really informative and more of hands-on training. So I have one doubt. How if it is a fruit is getting transported, we have a like you have you say it is uh, safe to eat, so it is getting transported, but due to some climate change or anything, we are not able to detect where it is going to reach. It will have a different temperature or humidity. How
Correct.
reliable it would be from when getting transported from one place to another? If it is in the same place, the marketplace is there, the farmer can easily distribute and he can do it. But if it is going to be transported to a different region, how far this will be helpful in predicting, sir?
For that only we are doing the content the humidity and temperature of the container, man. Generally, what we are doing is we are not transporting as such to the we are not exporting the contents as such to the other region. Okay, for example, you are exporting something from India to US. There is a difference in climatic and weather conditions. So what we are doing is we are containing the fruit or the vegetables in the container. The container provides the very good condition for the fruits and the correct conditions for correct environmental conditions for fruits and other vegetables to for a longer shelf life. Okay, the apples what we are consuming now actually it is 6 months old. Okay, so from Kashmir or Kabul, generally the apples are transported to the different sections based on the container. They are maintaining the humidity and temperature in that container, and thereby they are transporting. If there is a problem in the container where there is a change in humidity or temperature, then whatever problems you are telling, that may happen. Okay, until it reaches the place, it is contained or given in a correct conditions. So that's how we are tracing it, ma'am. And each and every container generally will be having the barcodes, and the lot movement is traced up to the last consumer point. Okay, so that's the reason they are giving that sticker on that fruits also. So that traceability is the one which we are able to detect it backwards also. So that's how the condition, environmental condition is maintained based on the fruits. That's the reason the some fruits are very expensive. We need to maintain the temperature and other things. So based on that, the cost of the fruit or other things becomes very expensive also.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You
Yes.
have one more question in the chat box, actually.
Yes, ma'am. Please. Kavita, ma'am. Yes, AI can how AI can replace manual inspection is up to 95 percentage. It can replace manual inspection. Okay, but that 5% inspection is touch and feel. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions, please? Okay, since the mode is online mode, uh, uh, I am not able to get whether all the faculties who have participated in this thing were able to do the hands-on activity. Maybe if it could have been on an offline mode, it would have been what I'll be able to see whether they were able to do it, and if there was any problems or other things, we will be able to sort it then and there itself. So we shall plan a similar type of offline session in the future as well. Okay. So yes, Gauri sir. Yes, Gauri ma'am. Okay, so blockchain is integrated in traceability, ma'am. Actually, for example, uh, 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 I worked with Cognizant, and I worked with a client called Lotus. Okay, Lotus and Walmart. I worked with them, and uh, how the technology is generally. Each and every transactions are captured in a ledger. Okay, generally it will be a table format. For example, a Google Pay, what you are using, have a ledger technology where it will be able to map myself buying something from a grocery vendor, myself doing a transaction with other person, myself having a transaction with another point of sales, myself having transactions. So each and every transactions are captured and it is ledgered. Okay, so this ledger, what it does is it will be helping us to track whether the transaction is complete or if it has failed in the middle or it has whether any other problem or any other scenario which is not suitable condition has happened. So it will be able to track it. So here in food processing, what happens is each and every apple are labeled. Each and every product is labeled, and it will be going through series of stations from starting from farmer to processing unit to consumers. Each and every label is captured, and the data is stored in a form of ledger. So for that purpose, we will be using blockchain here now.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, is it working only for the purpose of payment mode, sir?
No, ma'am. That is the reason for movement also it is captured here. Okay,
Okay.
from one facility to another facility it is going, and you will be able to track that part. Okay, from one A to B it has gone. It has reached the destination, and the condition is also good. So for that we will be using the blockchain, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions from the participants?
Okay, so we shall close this session. Okay. What we'll do is we'll have a 10 minutes break. Okay, we'll resume the session by 7:35, and I'll be continuing with the second part of the session as well. AI in health and other health monitoring also I am going to do. So there also we'll be using a few hands-on activity, and we'll see whether I just want to give you insights on how the Google Colab works. Okay, so I'll give you that part as well. So we'll work on it. We'll try to do a few more hands-on activities in the second session as well. Okay, fine, fine. So we'll have a 10-minute break. We'll resume by 7:35. Okay.
Thank you, Deepak sir, for your enriching talk.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. We'll start. Okay. So the
We move
second
on
part
to,
will.
yeah. Well,
Yes,
please,
ma'am.
please.
Please.
As we move on to our next session, we once again privileged to have Mr. Deepak Ravikumar sir with us to lead the second session on AI in digital health diagnostic. Sir, you can proceed, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So what we are going to do is we are going to jump into the session which deals with digital health and diagnostics. So generally the session will be similar to what we have done in the previous session. So what we are going to do is how AI intervention is going to transform digital health and diagnostics, explore what are the real world applications and success stories, learn how the workflow of AI powered diagnostic systems. Almost all the hospitals or most of the medical practitioners are implementing AI into their system. Get some hands-on with medical data analytics and predictive models, and we are going to have few activities and also with and going to end up with a small quiz. So AI in health, what it is going to do is we are going to use machine learning, we are going to use computer vision, and we are going to use NLP, natural language processing, in medical diagnosis, treatment planning, and patient monitoring. What is the why we are going to use this one is we'll be getting faster and more accurate diagnosis because what I did a few weeks back was I had an endoscopy. I had uh, H. pylori bacteria in my gut. And what I did is, it because of that, I caused lots of inconvenience to my gut, and uh, I had ulcers associated because of H. pylori bacteria. What I did is, I had that report. I fed it to ChatGPT, and I asked ChatGPT, what are the places I am my area of gut got affected, and try to give it to me in an image format. And based on that information, what it did is it gave me the entire picture of which places my stomach got affected, the ulcer locations, and whatever is there in the report. It was able to give it to me in a more visualized manner. So so AI is helping people to understand more. Remote healthcare is possible now because if a doctor is uh, if a very good doctor or a specialist doctor is not available in your vicinity, he may be far away or he may be in another country. Okay, uh, based on the technologies that are available, we are able to, for example, this session itself, we are using the support of tools which gives us accessibility and which gives us provision to interact with people in different locations, right? And early detections of life threatening conditions. For example, later you detect something, lesser chances for you to survive, correct? So what happened was most of the cancer detection are at the later stage, and it reduces the survival rate. Here, by giving the behavioral aspect, the food aspect, and the health aspect of a patient, we'll be able to predict whether that particular person is prone to cancer or prone to any disease or not. That part can be done, right? So that's how AI is helping people or helping the medical facility, helping the medical fraternity to create an environment where you will be able to predict the future, whether this person is able to, what type of disease this particular person is prone to. So what are the core AI technologies in health is generally we'll be having the computer vision, X-rays, MRI, and CT scan analysis already are having AI interventions which predict or are, from those data we'll be able to predict the data. Natural language processing is reading and it is able to understand our natural language. For example, lots of tools use NLP for processing the language. For example, instance, ChatGPT is able to read the documents, whatever you are feeding, uh, and it has the natural language processing, English or Tamil or whatever language you feed in, it able to process the data and gives the result accordingly. Okay. Predictive analytics is what which I gave you. Based on the data, what type of disease this particular person is prone to. And the generative AI is for helping us in creating new drug discovery. You don't need the testing part has reduced drastically because previously we need to do lots of iterations to bring up a medicine. In this case, what we have because of generative AI, the iteration rate has reduced drastically, and we will be able to achieve solutions very quickly. That is the contribution of AI to the technologies in health. Okay. So data, what are the different types of data generally we get associated to medicine? Kindly, otherwise it will be one directional communication. So a few of the participants can respond for this one. What are the data generally a doctor or a hospital will give it to us?
Blood test report, MRI, CT reports.
Okay. Generally, we will be having patient reports. Generally, it is called as electronic health
Pathology
report.
reports.
Yeah, pathology report, blood test reports we'll be having. Electronic health record captures all the information about the patient and what type of, what are the uh, medications he is following, starting from his birth to what he is currently going on. Everything is captured in electronic health record. Electronic health record become mandatory from 2010 onwards. So all the everybody, the electronic health records are generally not. Yes, ma'am. Electronic health records are generally attached to the person's mobile number. Now it is currently associated with hospital. In future, it may be centralized, and based on that, few predictions and other forecasting can be done by the government itself in the future. For example, uh, you have a health record uh, of people in Coimbatore. Okay, what are the diseases that are prone to the people living in Coimbatore? What may be the causes associated to that for those diseases? And those things you will be able to predict it with the electronic health data. Based on that, what age group of people are getting what type of disease? Diabetes is happening from 35 onwards. Heart diseases are happening from 25 onwards. What are the reasons behind it? Is there a pattern associated to it? Is there a food habit associated to it? Is there a stress life pattern that is associated to this? Each thing can be captured, and these data sets are very important in predicting the person's future diseases. Okay. So AI processing happens. Generally, the data flows like this. Generally, data sciences will be having these stages. The stage one is data collection. Okay, data will be collecting either. How do generally we collect data? For example, we are having 60 plus people in this particular forum, and what we are going to do is we are going to collect the data from you. How I am going to collect the data from you? For example, I'm going to collect the personal your biodata information, biological information from you, your name, your age, your height, weight, your blood group, your mobile number. Okay, what are the allergies you are having? Any allergies to medicines? How I will be collecting the data from you? how I'll be collecting the data from the 60 people in this particular forum. Just any answers, please. I'm expecting an answer from you.
Forms or Excel CSV files.
Very good. So generally, it is collected through forms. Okay. Generally, we won't be sharing the sheets to the people. What we'll do is we'll be giving the forms to them. The forms may be a harder form, that is a paper form. That what we'll be doing is we'll be manually writing and give it to it, and someone will be digitalizing those things. Nowadays, we are not using that one. Either we'll be using a Google form, or we'll be using a uh, Microsoft form, and we'll be collecting the data. From this data, we need a data validation, right? Whatever data is given inside or whatever data is given by the user need to be validated. This validation generally happens with all the forms. Wherever the email address part we have given, we won't be able to type in any other content. Wherever the number field is given, will not be able to type in the characters. Generally, we are noticed, right? OTP also, we will not be able to type in any other characters other than the numbers. Correct. So this part is called as data validation. So after data validation, generally what we'll be doing is we do the data cleanup. Okay, cleaning of data. So irrelevant data even after data validation, few data may be incorrect or may be wrongly typed. So the cleaning up of data is done. Next one is the data analysis. So for data analysis, from based on the data, whatever we are having, generally what we'll be doing is we'll do the analysis. For example, I'm getting the data from you, all the participants in this particular forum, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to predict the allergy part. For example, few of you may be allergic to particular medicine. Few of you may be having cold or asthma or any other flu related ailment. So few may be having food allergy. So based on the data, I'll be able to predict something. So next part in the data analytics is a subpart of that one, is called as data prediction. For data prediction only, generally we will be using this AI and ML concepts. So based on the current data, I'll be able to predict what type of disease a particular person is prone to, or what may be the disease causing agent that is because of your food habit or something, or your social behavior, or your life work life balance. Everything will be encountered, and based on that we'll be deriving a machine language model, and we'll be predicting something. And last one is the data visualization part, where we'll be seeing the data results in a more appealing way. This is what generally comes under something called as data science. These 5 fields will be mandatory under data science. Okay. Where the AI can help you in processing is image classification, anomaly detection. What do you mean by anomaly detection? Yes, anyone from the audience?
Problems, issues.
Yes, correct. Based on the results what we have, we'll be able to predict any anomaly associated to that one. Okay. And prediction model. Decision supports. Okay. Decision support means generally it suggests diagnosis, correct? It gives us other treatment options that are available. So generally, AI, if you check it with any of the AI tools, generally it will be giving you some suggestions for a particular illness or ailment. But we should not go with AI. Okay. AI just we use for assistance. Okay. It will not replace doctors. Okay. AI can make mistake. Okay. A doctor can also make mistake, but you cannot blindly rely on AI. Okay. AI cannot replace a doctor. Doctor is the person who will be getting the data from you. He has the liberty to see you directly. He can touch and feel you, and he'll be able to assess you directly. So AI can be used as an assistant. It will never replace a doctor. Similarly, AI can always assist us. It will never replace human interventions. So, what are the benefits of AI in health? Is faster diagnosis. It reduces manual error. It enables remote diagnostics for rural areas, and it also helps us in urgent cases. Okay. So we'll go through few case studies here. Google DeepMind eye disease detection. Okay. So shortage of eye specialist is what Google did is Google DeepMind uses Google Gemini. Okay, it what the people of Google did is they created AI model which detects around 50 eye conditions from retinal scans, and what it does is it helped people to identify eye related diseases, and it was able to give or even in fact exceeded specialist accuracy. Okay, it has given a better results than doctors itself. IBM Watson is a AI tool which supports oncology. What is oncology?
Study of cancer.
Related to cancer, sir.
Yes. So for cancer research, IBM Watson, they are used extensively for medical literature and suggesting treatment plans, reducing treatment planning by 30%. So we'll be able to predict it from the patient reports. From the reports, you'll be able to predict whether that particular person is prone to cancer or not. Okay. In India, generally, what we do is we do the chemotherapy first, and because of that, what happens is generally the cancer gets aggravated, and our lifespan is generally gets reduced. Okay, India is a place where medicine is tested. How many of you agree with me?
True, sir.
எத்தனை பேர் வந்து கேன்சர் வந்து இங்க பொழைச்சிருக்காங்க? Okay, if a celebrity gets a cancer, he goes to a foreign country, he recovers completely, and he comes back to India and leads a normal life. Whether that is happening in India and in Indian hospitals.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why? What is the reason? It is a place where we test medicine. Okay. In fact, we lost two people in our house. In fact, three people to cancer. Okay, my grandfather, my mother-in-law, and my wife's brother as well. Okay, so all the people we did almost all the possible medications to them, and unfortunately, we are not able to save them. And the diagnosis was at the stage 1 itself. Why it is not happening in India? Because we test first, and from that information, we will be giving whether this medicine is working or not. This is what is actually happening in India. Okay, and it is really unfortunate. Okay, chest X-ray. Generally, chest X-ray means it is related to X-rays associated to pneumonia or any other lung related infections. Okay. Tuberculosis lung disease detection is done. Actually, there is a reel that is going across in Instagram where you will be able to see chat GPT predicting whether that person is having pneumonia or not. Okay. What the doctor does is doctor will be checking the X-ray, and he'll be telling that let us check what the AI is telling that. After scanning that image, what it does is it will be telling it is a bipolar pneumonia. Okay. And he'll be telling the same. So in fact, ChatGPT is, in fact, AI tools are predicting better. Okay. So we'll jump into a hands-on activity. Okay, this Hugging Face, it will consume lots of time. So we'll go to the second activity. Okay, predicting disease risk from the health data. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, the collab that
Yes, yes, ma'am.
GitHub or
Screen தெரியுதுல்லங்க GitHub ஓட ஸ்கிரீன்ல. Okay, so download this health data.csv. Everyone is going to do with me. Okay, download this health data.csv. Okay, download this raw file. Health data.csv இருக்கும். Download பண்ணுங்க. Is it downloaded? Somebody acknowledge me. Healthdata.csv.
yes, sir, it's downloaded.
Okay. So go back. Diseaseprediction.py. Use this Python code. Diseaseprediction.py. Okay. Now copy this content. Control A, Control C. And paste it like this. Okay. So I'll open a new file for you. Okay. So run this one. Manage sessions. If you drag down, there will be a provision to choose files. Okay. So just ஒரே ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு சேஞ்சுங்க. இந்த ஃபைல் நேம் மட்டும் ஒரு சின்ன சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஹெல்த் அண்டர்ஸ்கோர் டேட்டா அண்டர்ஸ்கோர் லார்ஜ் சொல்லி மாத்திக்கோங்க. I didn't change that one. Health underscore data underscore large.csv. Okay. So, now, copy this content. Control A, Control C. Paste it like this. Okay. So, health underscore data underscore large.csv. health underscore data underscore large dot CSV. And now I am opening this one. It is getting uploaded and it is able to get the results for me. Okay. So based on the data, I am able to get different visualizations. Okay. Out of the 200 data, how is the heart disease distribution is? Around 120 people do not have heart disease, while around 80 people are having heart related disease. This is a heat map. Okay. These are calculations that we will be able to get. And I have fed few data for new patient also. One patient is age 40, male, cholesterol is 190, blood pressure is 120, smoking and diabetes is 0. Okay. While other one is 60, female, cholesterol is 250, and blood pressure is 150. Okay. So what is the data is? So the second patient has the probability of getting heart disease based on the cholesterol level. Heart disease risk rate has been given. So we can do lots of things now. So based on the data, if you are able to have something related, you can create codes and you will be able to do lots of interpretation with the codes. Okay. So are you able to do this one? I'll give you 5 minutes time to do this one. If you are facing any difficulty, let me know. So model which I'm using here is logistic regression. There are other models that are available. For example, for the fruit processing, I have used TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a library which I have used for predicting the spoilage, food spoilage, fresh fruit and spoiled fruit.
It's giving me file not found.
Ma'am, that's the reason I asked you to change the name.
Yes, I did
Okay.
change it.
Change the name. Okay.
Change, then again run it, is it?
Yes, ma'am. Again run it. Again press the play button. Yes, participants, you are they able to do it now? I'll share the link. Ma'am, is it running?
I didn't get the output, but it's compiling.
Okay.
So I think we can proceed, sir.
Okay, ma'am. 1 minute. I'll add this name itself. We can use this data itself.
Okay.
So if you can upload this one itself. Okay. So the next one is I'm trying to create I'm trying to create a chatbot. Okay. So chatbot is the one which you can able to interact with the computer and it gives the result. For example, if you visit any of your banking application, generally there will be a chatbot associated to it. Or you can name even Microsoft or Google if you want to place your inquiry or if you want to get your tickets resolved. Generally, what we do is we'll be placing the we'll be communicating with the chatbot where you'll be having list of queries. On clicking that one, it will be able to address your problem. For example, Geo also having a similar type of chatbot where you will be able to, if there is a disconnection in your network or if you are having any other issues, you can communicate with the chatbot and the chatbot will be raising a ticket for you. Okay. Similarly, I'm trying to create something here. Okay. So okay. So what I'm trying to do here is take this code, chatbot NLP. This one is a very simple one. Copy. You run a separate code. You paste it and just run this one. Okay. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to run a code where I'll be able to chat with the system itself, and it will be giving me the appropriate results. Okay. So I'm creating a chatbot. I've used Google Colab because it is very easy for you. Otherwise, you need to install integrated development environment in your system. So Google Colab is a browser-based integrated development environment where you will be able to do Python codes. You will be able to append the libraries, and you will be able to do lots of things. So it is running. Okay, so it is building the chatbot for me. Chatbotனா தெரியுமில்லங்க என்னங்கறத சொல்றேன்னு. So here what I'm trying to use is I'm using the Facebook or Bot Large Mini. Facebook ஓட மாடல் வந்து I'm trying to use here. Okay. So okay. So it is a chatbot is ready. What type of symptom you are having? For example, allergy. Okay. Okay. So it gave me the result. Allergy means likelihood of symptom is asthma, flu, or thing. Okay. For example, I am giving something called as fever. Okay. Fever means flu, COVID, allergy, everything. So I'm having this JSON where I'll be having, it will be giving me the possibility. For example, I'm having headache, something like this. Migraine likelihood. So it gives me running nose. Allergy, common cold, asthma. So it gives me the possibility. So it behaves like a chatbot for me. Okay. For that, I'm using a Facebook bot model. Okay. So try to do this one. Okay. So I give quit, it will get exited from the. Okay. Right. It stopped. Right. Ma'am, try this one. You try பண்ணி பாருங்க எல்லாரும். The code is this one. Chatbot.nlp.py. You copy and paste it in the Google Colab and try to run this one. It will behave like a chatbot. After pressing the quit button, if you want to run the code again, means press the play button. Is it working, ma'am? Sir, ma'am?
Sir?
Ma'am, work ஆகுதுங்களா? Whether the code is working?
எனக்கு ராஜி மேம் உங்களோட டவுட் கேளுங்க.
Yes, ma'am.
ராஜி மேம்.
Sir, I am
Yes,
not
ma'am.
able to run, so I called Mary. So she saw that she informed me to
Ma'am,
ask sir.
just to copy and paste the code, ma'am. Uh, chatbot.nlp, take the code, Control
Yeah,
A,
yeah.
Control C, open a new file, new notebook, okay, and paste it in the code section and just run it, ma'am. இதில் ஒன்றும் I didn't do any இது கூட இல்லை உங்களுக்கு. I have not even attached anything external uploading எதுவும் இல்லை. கூகுள் கொலாபரேட் ட்ரைவ்ல இருந்தோ இல்லை வந்து எக்ஸல்ல இருந்து எதுவுமே ரன் ஆகுது. Just play it and run it, ma'am. It will work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll try.
They are given decently. Okay, run it, ma'am. Just check it. This is not accurate, but this is how the chatbots are built. Any other participants? Any doubts? Fine. Okay, so we'll go to the next part. Yeah, we'll have a small quiz. Any doubts, ma'am? Yes. We'll have this quiz. Okay, take the QR code. If you're facing any difficulty in opening the QR code, I'll share the link also. screen visible இருக்குங்களா? Or you will be, are you able to
Yes,
see
sir.
this one alone? Screen visible இருக்குல்லங்க. குவிஸ் எடுக்க முடியுதுங்களா?
No, sir. It's just
Okay.
that welcome screen alone is visible.
ஆமா, இன்னொரு பையன் கிரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்கான், எனக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கான். One minute, ma'am, I'll stop sharing. One second. Mernal ma'am, I'll share you the questions. You just share it with the participants, ma'am. Okay.
ஓகே அப்புறமேலுங்களா?
அப்புறமா ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிங்க.
ஓகே ஓகே
ஓகேங்களா? Okay, so I'll share the screen. These are the questions that is there. Okay. So which AI technology is primarily, let it be an interactive one. Okay. Which AI technology is primarily used to interpret MRI scan?
computer vision.
Computer vision. Okay, right. What is the main advantage of AI in rural health areas? அப்படியே ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஏன்னா வந்து these are very simple questions, அதனால தான் சொல்றேன். What is the main advantage of AI in rural health?
Remote diagnostics.
Yes, super. Which company has developed an AI to detect over 50 eye conditions?
OpenAI, sir.
OpenAI, Google DeepMind, sir. கரெக்ட் தானங்க? இது கூகுள் டீப் மைண்ட் வந்து யூஸ் பண்றது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜெமினி தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுது. ஓகேங்களா? In logistic regression is an example of supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforced learning, and cluster learning. What is the difference?
Supervised learning.
Supervised learning.
Yes, very good. Supervised learning means we know what the output is. Input and output is known, then the learning is called as supervised learning. If the output is not known, then it is called as unsupervised learning. Reinforced learning is as reinforcement and சொல்றது என்னதுங்க? We'll be adding things together, so it is learning one. So from the data it will start learn and it will do. So that is called as reinforced learning. So the answer is supervised learning. AI in your diagnostics is most effective when
Complementing expertise.
correct. Okay. Cure AI specializes in detecting which disease using X-rays. X-ray னு வரும்போதே தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். Tuberculosis.
Heart disease.
X-rays, ma'am. So X-rays means it will be tuberculosis. Okay. The factor is a limitation of AI in healthcare. Limitation.
Data bias.
Data bias. NLP in healthcare can be used for
Summarizing patient records.
Yes, ma'am. Super. What is the first step in AI diagnostic workflow?
Data capture.
Very good, ma'am. Which of these is a public AI model host platform?
Hugging Face.
Yes, ma'am. That's super. So these are the 10 questions which I wanted to discuss. Okay. So share panera, ma'am. You can. Otherwise, I'll share a form.
Great, ma'am. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, okay. Fine. So I'll stop sharing. So we. I hope the session was informative. So any doubts you can post in your queries now. Any questions related to healthcare? So I hope everyone has done a part of Google Colab coding today. Those who are not from computer science stream, it would have been a different kind of learning today. So the people who are in computer science stream may or may not used Google Colab or even Jupyter Notebook you might have used. So Jupyter Notebook is also similar, but Google Colab, it has an extensive library platform. Okay.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, whether the AI can predict the early prognosis of cancer, sir? Because the early symptoms of cancer are not easily detectable, right? So, whether it can be predicted by using AI?
Yes, ma'am, it is possible. If you are having a data set related to that one, it will be able to predict the data. Ma'am. It will be able to predict the prognosis of the cancer. Early prognosis is possible. So that is the advantage of using technology. So AI can do it, ma'am. Actually,
Thank you, sir.
yes. Any other questions, ma'am?
Deepak sir, are we done for today? Can we wind up the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
As committed, 8:30. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
Okay, okay.
much.
I know. It is very difficult for all the faculty members. You would have had your sessions in the in the college in the morning till evening. You would have worked in the college, and after that to join a session, it is very difficult. I know, but almost all the faculty members were there throughout the session, and I hope the session was informative to you all. And the other day, and maybe on Saturday session also, I'll be handling few more things. I'll try to give you more AI tools associated. Okay, so we'll work on few AI tools. I'll give you some insights on ChatGPT as well, how to make ChatGPT more effective for your usage. Okay, so thank you a lot. We'll meet on Saturday session. Thank you all.
Sir, once again, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please.
We have a formal vote of thanks, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Please.
So, as we come close to the today's program, I now invite Mrs. D. Janaranjani, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology, to deliver the vote of thanks.
It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks for today's FTP session. On behalf of Hindustan College of Arts and Science, I take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who made the today's program a great success. First and foremost, I extend my sincere thanks to our distinguished resource person, Mr. Deepak Ravikumar, co-founder of Learn and Like, Coimbatore, for delivering two highly insightful sessions today. Your valuable thoughts, practical perspectives, and expertise in AI tools in food assessment, food quality assessment, and safety, and in agriculture have enlightened us with new knowledge and applications. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank our respected Principal Dr. A. Ponuswamy for his continuous support and encouragement that derives us to organize such academic endeavors. My special thanks to our FDP coordinators, Dr. Merinal S. Eastaff and Dr. G. Rajalakshmi for their dedicated efforts in planning and executing the faculty development program with such perfection. I extend my gratitude to all the program organizers and all the participants for your active involvement and enthusiastic engagement, which made today's session meaningful and interactive. With that, we conclude today's FTP schedule. Wishing you all a pleasant evening. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Dear participants, the feedback link is in the chat window. Kindly fill in the feedback link, and tomorrow we will meet at 5:45. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
Thanks, madam.
Thank you, Raji ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Raji ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.